We get one shot at this. So, this past week I've been doing a lot of thinking and a lot of reflection. And I've started to understand how much of an impact what we consume and our environment around us has on who we are and what thoughts we have and who we ultimately develop into being. I came to this revelation when I was having a moment of reflection, and I thought about how different I think about money and status and the acquisition of more things and the want to get more things and more money and better cars and whatnot, how that all changed when I moved here. For those who don't know, I'm in the military. You can maybe tell by my haircut I have here, but I was recently in California. I was in California for almost a year. And I noticed that upon getting there, I was very anti-debt, anti-consumerism, lived the simple life. And I noticed as the time passed of me being there longer and longer and longer, as the months passed and it turned into almost 1 year, I went from I'm going to be happy with what I got to I want the nicest, newest things. My car, not good enough. My bicycle, not good enough. I want new clothes. I want new experiences. I want luxury. And when I got here to Texas, to this small town, I noticed all of that kind of went away. Some good traits went away as well, with wanting to be more disciplined with getting outside, and that's besides the point right now. But I noticed, hey, I'm not over here restless at night wanting a supercar, wanting a Lamborghini or a Ferrari or some crazy sports car anymore. In fact, I'm okay with enjoying the small things now. Enjoying a lazy Sunday where I read a book and watch a movie. Whereas in California, a lazy day meant failure. Here, it means progress. I just read a book and I rested. That makes me better. And I started thinking about this more than just a environment level, and well, I noticed my environment impacts me. How can I tailor this in a way that can benefit me? You see, there's a concept of people going out to big cities to try and make it big, like going to Hollywood and trying to be an actor. I'm taking that concept of my environment will influence me and trying to manufacture my environment in a way that breeds success, or my form, my ideal version of success. So what I started doing is I noticed, hey, right now I'm doing a lot of sitting on my phone and consuming worthless content. The YouTube shorts and the Instagram reels, it's brain rot. And I looked at that time and I said, this is influencing me. The more I watch this, the more I kind of lose that desire to pursue something and to build something. And I said, let me try and change this here. Instead of watching a video on competitive eating before I work out, which makes me want to just skip the workout and go eat some food, let me watch a workout video. I want to get more into the sport of cycling. Let me watch more cycling content. I want to get stronger. I want to get better in the gym. Like I said, instead of watching random crap before I go work out, now I watch a gym YouTube video of someone else working out. And that gets me in that mindset of seeing someone like C-Bum over here pushing himself on camera. After I watched that video, I went to the gym and I found myself doing the same thing, putting in more reps with higher weight because I was just different. I was influenced. And this is a concept that I want to try to maintain in my life, right? And be aware of. because this can be dangerous, right? If we are aware of a want and we start pursuing that want with every little bit, like, gosh, I'm kind of messing up here. For example, I really like mountain biking, just like that cycling thing, right? I'm a big cyclist. And I noticed when I was gravitating towards a lot of mountain biking videos, thinking about mountain biking, reading articles, all of a sudden, I'm looking at buying another bicycle, which I'm not in the financial position or really in the location to do that. So what I'm pleading you to be aware and conscious of what you are consuming, whether that's content in the form of videos, movies, articles, I think books as well. I also think try and control your environment, right? There's a saying along the lines of you hang around, I lost it. You are who you hang around, right? So when I hang around more God-orientated people who are thinking about sacrificing and devoting their lives to Christ, I tend to think that way too, and I tend to spend more time in the Bible. Versus if I spend time with more people who are negative, who are complaining a lot about the circumstances we're in, I tend to complain too. And me personally, I want to end up on the side that builds me up. So instead of consuming brain rot crap all the time and watching things that put me in positions where I want to spend a bunch of money when it's not smart, or I'm ungrateful for what I have in my life, because I do have a car and I do have a bicycle already, why should I want more right now, right? So what I'm doing now is, instead of just being uncontrolling about what I see, what I hear, and what I'm around or who I'm around, I've kind of filtered out, hey, if I'm going to watch some YouTube videos, I want them to align with this, or that. If I'm going to read a book, I want it to be something that's going to help me, and it's not just going to be leading me in the wrong direction. Leading me in the direction that doesn't align with my goals, I should say. Same thing with people as well. If I'm around a person that I notice we aren't like-minded, and I tend to gravitate towards what he has to say or he or she has to say, and it's not in line with my goals, with my life, and what I feel my calling is, I'm going to start to distance myself. So a message to you, the viewer, I want you to be more aware of what your environment is. Control the controllables. I understand your household might not be favorable, but maybe your friendships are. I understand the culture you're around might not be what you want, but what you consume in your own time, that is controllable. So when you start watching videos that just spread hate, expect to become a more hateful person. When you start watching videos or watching movies that encourage peace, encourage whatever that aligns to you, you're going to notice you start to gravitate towards that. So now I try and consume financial content that tells me to be financially smart, because that's a goal that I want to have. I want to have an emergency fund, all Dave Ramsey, right? Avoid debts, pay off my car, and now I'm on my way to do that. I want to be fit, and I want to look good in the gym. So I'm consuming the right type of content that aligns with that. I want to be educated, right? I want to read books, and I want to understand what I'm reading. So when I tend to hang around people, or I consume content that encourages that type of behavior of questioning things and of finding out for yourself and forming your own understanding, I tend to do that as well. On the contrary, when I watch videos about eating a bunch of food, like a food competition, I tend to eat more. at my next meal. You see where I'm going with this? Okay. Anyway, that's kind of what I've been learning this week, what I've been thinking about, and what I've been trying to change in my life is what content I consume and what my environment is. Anyway, if you enjoy this video, subscribe, like. I'll see you in the next one.